Hi, I'm Momita, and I want to give you some quick updates on these turbulent times. Now, the Being's Eye channel has strictly maintained their silence on the current events, except for Yeshua, and I want to give you that update in a while. So, given how the trade wars have started and massive unrest, civil unrest in different countries, I am expecting a world war. Now, this is not to create panic in you. The whole point of doing this video is to mentally, financially, and emotionally prepare you. It is time to let go of love and light bullshit and whitewashing. Please be grounded. Please practice a lot of grounding and keep your third eye open so that you can accept reality the way it is instead of being delusional that you are safe or some random miracle will happen. Let's be open to the possibility that a world war may happen. We don't know if it's going to happen. As I said, the beings chose not to speak about it. So India is officially at war with Pakistan. We have exchanged missiles since yesterday, and there are many wars that are not reported on news and social media. Not on social media. I got to know about this from Instagram by some creators who are covering these civil unrest in different countries, not to mention the existing wars. And there's a lot of tension brewing between different countries if you have been following the news. So I will be channeling Yeshua on this topic as to what to expect during these turbulent times and what you can do and should do to feel safe in on the 14th of May. The link to join the event is given in the description that is available for my members. And for now, the question is, what can you do to stay emotionally centered and prepare for it? So the first thing is to let go of all your delusions and anchor into this reality. Accept that anything can happen anytime. I am a very realistic, practical person, irrespective of what spirituality or other spiritual teachers have to say. I have my own opinion about it. I believe in being ready, then regretting it later. So I think this is what Yeshua will also cover in the upcoming transmissions. So first thing is being prepared, accept that things can happen. The second thing is avoid traveling if you can, because right now staying in your own country is the safest thing to do, given how volatile situations are with these tariff wars, and not to mention there could be some implications on international travels between countries as well. We don't know what's going to happen, and I do not like doing energy updates or any kind of predictions through channeling, because I personally feel these timelines keep changing based on our collective energy. There is no point doing any predictions. Like, say, for example, I had been told by the Arcturians to teach emotional regulation methods back in 2023 because they were expecting a war in June 2023. And from my experience, I was asked not to share it. So from my experience, I can see that, well, we are very close to that reality right now. And predictions like that can go a little bit off by time. So these kinds of things just take time, or the prediction is off by a few months or sometimes even years. So that is the reason I don't do any kind of prediction, because of this offset of time that may happen. It doesn't happen all the time. So I don't like doing these, but I feel it is time for us to prepare. So there are two more things I want to add. One is, if you are a pranic healer and if you do twin hearts meditations, you can bless your country to release the excess energy after you finish the meditation. If you're not a pranic healer, but you do any kind of meditation, now different meditations have different kinds of effect. Not all meditations create a downpour of a lot of divine energy, unlike the twin hearts meditation that is taught by the Grandmaster Choa Sui and his pupils. So there is another meditation that you can do which will create excess downpour of energy and also open your heart and increase your intelligence and bring you peace, which is Om Mani Padme Hum. I had posted a video on how to do that meditation. The link is also given in the description. So you can also do that meditation. That also creates a lot of downpour of energy. Just don't do it more than 10 minutes per day, and don't do it multiple times per day, because it's going to bring out all your traumas and negative emotions out. If you do feel like crying during that meditation, or your anger or any negative emotion comes out, don't resist, allow it to come out. If you feel like crying, just cry during the meditation. So it will bring those things up, and see if you can do it regularly. If you can't, no problem, how many ever times you can in a week, just do it. Don't force yourself. And whenever you are done with the meditation, you will have an excess energy in the body. Just raise your hand like this and imagine white light coming out of your hand and going to your country. Imagine the map of your country and imagine light, white light going into your country, and say, I release my excess energy as blessings. I bless my country with divine protection, with divine healing, with divine guidance, and with love, with prosperity, with security, with intelligence, with abundance. You can bless your country with whatever it lacks. Do it for not more than 2 minutes. And in this manner, you can create an energetic shield for your country, which does affect, by the way, it has positive effect. Also, you will, it's if you can organize group meditations, use Om Mani Padme Hum. If you're not a pranic healer, see if you can gather how many ever people who are willing to join and bless your country together. Time it together. Make one group leader who leads the meditation and time the blessing together. When there are 8 or more people blessing a single country, the effect is compounded and very good. So do the blessings as many times in a week as possible. This will also work in favor of your country. You can bless your soldiers, you can bless your civilians, you can bless those who have lost something in war, you can bless for divine protection, you can bless for many things, depending on what your country needs. Apart from that, I'm going to teach you an emotion regulation method right now, because I think the most important thing for us to acknowledge is how do we handle stress? Because these times are definitely going to create a lot of anxiety, anger, frustration, uncertainty, fear, and whatnot. So how do you handle your emotions decides how you act during those situations. So regulating your emotions at all times is highly recommended. Since most of you don't do therapy, this is what I can do at this point of time. And if you feel like you need additional help, you can book a coaching session with me. The link is given in the description. So let's get on to with the emotional regulation method. There are many. I'm only teaching one right now. So whenever, and this you can do anytime, whether you're driving, whether you are just gardening, or you're just doing whatever, like as long as you are by yourself, you can do it silently in your head or loudly, however you prefer. So become cognizant about what emotions you are feeling in the body. Emotions usually show up in the body. So notice where they are showing up. Is it showing up as a headache? Is it showing up in your throat, like a tight sensation, or like a lump in your throat, or maybe a scrunching sensation in your throat, or maybe somebody spinning something in your throat? Like each emotion has a different flavor, has a different sensation in the body. Or some emotion can also show up in your chest, in your solar plexus, back, or anywhere in the body, but usually it is concentrated in this area. Most of the emotions show up in this area. So, but be present, do a quick body scan anytime. If you're feeling overwhelming emotion, just notice which part of the body is feeling deeply uncomfortable, and fully bring your attention to that uncomfortable feeling. If you have difficulty focusing, then just take your hand, gently touch that area, and as if you are talking to that sensation, just bring your focus, touch that wherever the sensation is, and ask yourself, what is the emotion that I'm feeling right now? And wait for the answer to appear. The answer may appear as a voice in your head, or a visual, or a feeling, or a knowing. It can appear in any way. Just accept whichever way it appears. Don't question it, don't doubt it. If nothing appears, that's okay too. You can even do the regulation without any labeling of the emotion. So once you have identified or not identified the emotion, once you acknowledge that you're feeling something somewhere in the body, just see as if you're speaking to it. Say, I accept you. I accept this emotion that I'm feeling here. If you are unable to locate or name the emotion, say if you're feeling anxiety, but you could not figure out what it was, or it could be any other feeling, guilt, shame, anger, disappointment, whatever. Just feel into that emotion, and instead of distracting yourself with something else, instead of running away or trying to avoid feeling that, plunge into it, plunge into your body and say, I allow you, and notice what happens. The moment you are going to say, I allow you, will notice the intensity of the emotion has gone down a little bit. Then you keep saying it, I allow you, I allow you, I allow you, I allow you. And notice how it keeps going down. It will keep going down. And you can also add extra words like, I'm creating space for you. You are safe. You can come out. You can come out in full force. When you say this, the intensity of the emotion may suddenly increase for a short period of time, because now your body feels safe to feel that emotion. So it's going to give a full blast. So don't panic. It will not last for long if you keep saying, I allow this. I allow this. The moment you keep saying, when it becomes more intense for a short time, just say, I allow this, I allow this, I allow this. Again, it will go down. It will go down, it will go down, and eventually it will reach a state where it's not going away completely anymore. So in that case, you can also say, I love and accept this emotion, and see if anything changes. Usually what will happen is, when you keep saying, I allow this, it will transform into the next emotion that it was hiding. Usually emotions come in layers, and there are chances it will also change its location. So if you were feeling it in the chest, suddenly when it goes away, at the same time, a new sensation may appear in your throat or your head or somewhere else in your body. Then you will follow the same process by bringing your attention and focus to that new location and the new emotion. It can be a different emotion. Usually it is a different emotion or a different flavor of the emotion. Say if you were feeling anger, that might be hate or resentment, or it can be fear, or it can be anything else. I'm just giving you an example. It will never be the same for every person, so you cannot compare notes here. And once you start saying, I allow you as well, wherever it is, then again, it will start going down. Usually it takes 30 seconds for each emotion, but if you're doing it for the first time, it will feel very weird, new. Sometimes it may take longer time, because a lot of emotions will show up one after the other. So after that one goes down, again, a new emotion will come up, either in the same place or in a different part of the body. You'll repeat the process. You'll keep repeating the process until all emotions disappear and there are no new emotions coming up. When you reach that state, you are going to experience a deep peace inside you, and an insight. You will come across an insight will emerge about that situation, something that you did not have because it was being clouded by these emotions. When you allow all these emotions to happen, that insight will emerge, and it will clarify everything for you about that situation. So you will not feel the same thing that you were feeling again later, because this insight that arises when you allow all the emotions will change your mindset about it. This is the best part. So if you're doing it for the first time, it all going through all these emotions, depending on how many emotions you have, may take a little while. So make sure you have some time to do this exercise. I do this almost every day. I have other regulation techniques as well. So if you want to know another technique, I had shared it for anxiety. The link to that is also given in the description if you want to use a different technique. So I hope it helped, and I look forward to you joining our upcoming group channeling event happening on the 14th of May. You can also watch the replay if you can't join live. You can ask your private questions in the event. So I wish you good luck.